Hey everyone, Barry here from Music Tech Info. Hope you're doing well. So, in my last video, I featured this new platform, Riffusion. Well, it's not a new platform, it's been out a couple of years, but they released their beta version, which competes with Suno and Ugio. Now, some of the comments seem to suggest not. Some people aren't very happy with it. Other people are amazed by it. They can't believe how fast it is, the quality of the tracks that it's producing, and that in some other people's opinion, it definitely is beating Suno and Ugio. So it's certainly a topic for discussion at the moment. Now, in this video, I'll be featuring some of the features that I haven't included in the last video, and one of those is personalize feature. Now, personalization is about personalizing the algorithm based on your what you love, the music that you appreciate and listen to and vote on. Now, this is something that Suno and Ugio don't actually do. Well, they don't actually announce anything like this anyway. Whether they will in the future, I don't know. But anyway, this is the personalized feature. And you can see here that I've reached debut. So this basically says your profile now features a debut badge. Personalization has been unlocked for your profile. Have fun. Now, the point of this, sorry, I've just dropped my pen. The point of this is that you needed to get so many tier points in order to reach this particular level, and there's other levels beyond this. So I don't want to click on start. I'm just going to refresh the screen. Okay, yeah, there we go. Oh, goodness me. So this is a new update straight away. So this is Fuzz 0.8. We launched 3 days ago, so it's about time for a new model. Fuzz 0.8 is the new default. Experiment with more natural sounding mixes and diversity. It still might not sing the right words every time, but it will sing them in a more interesting way. This also includes personalized generations, where Riffusion learns your unique aesthetic over time, which is what I've just discussed. And also you can publish your favorites on Discord. So let's go with that. So that's really interesting to see. Now, I've got a feeling because I've reached that debut level, that's why I'm now seeing this message. Because I was playing with the platform this morning and it certainly wasn't coming up with that message before. So let's go with that. Now, what you can see here is my tier. Now, some people were quite rude on social media saying, oh, he sent an affiliate link, he's making money, and beware, beware. And I'm like, no, this platform's free. The only benefit I actually get is if there were 3 shares, then that enables me to get up to debut level. That's the only reason why I actually shared an affiliate link. I don't know what people have against affiliate links. It wasn't clickbait or anything like that. I'm not a bot. It's just, I don't know. We live in a different world now, guys. We really do. So let me just come on to the different tiers just so that you get an idea. At the bottom, you've got gold. Sorry. First of all, you've got debut, which is 1,000 points. Okay. Then what you need to have is you need to have the gold level, and then that can go up to platinum, that needs 10,000 tier points. Then diamond, which is double that. Then mythic, which is double that. I touched on that on the last video. Now, if you are interested in the debut model, bear with me. Okay, so I've just logged on to my other account that doesn't have debut, okay, just so that you understand what you're seeing. So on here, it says find your sound with personalize. Riffusion learns to generate music with your unique aesthetic over time. Every riff you create, every song you listen to, and every artist you follow helps teach our model what you love. As you level up in your creative journey, you'll unlock personalized modes of creation and find your home in the latent space of sound. Now, when you're at debut level, you can then enable apply personalization. But if you're just starting out, which most people would be because it's only launched in the last 3 days, then obviously you need to get to that tier. Now, you need to have 1,000 debut points. Now, how do you do that? The way that you do that is by completing these particular actions. So once you've created your first song, that will be ticked. You've got extend a song feature. Once you've done that, that'll be ticked. Once you create an actual cover of a track, then that'll be ticked. You need to also listen to a featured song, create 50 songs. Now you can typically generate about 6 at a time, so you can get to that level quite quickly. 3 day streak is obviously once you've been on the platform actively for 3 days. Share 3 invites where you can go on to invite friends here. And once 3 of those people that you've shared it to actually log in, that's when you'll get that ticked. And you've got publish a song, so making it public on the platform, creating a playlist, and favoriting 20 songs. So that's how it looks to get from standard, basic tier to debut. Okay. And as you can see, this is it all down here. So it looks a bit different to my current account because obviously I've just reached debut. So now I'm back on my debut account. Okay. And of course, the tiers then change because the next level is to go to gold. Now, this is a way to gamify active people and to make inactive people more active because you get rewarded by different badges on your profile and you get different perks. So, for example, if I go to debut rewards again on the other account, so just bear with me on the other account. So what you get with debut, you get unlocked personalization, you get unlimited beta invites, and you also get a debut badge on your profile. Now that pop-up that I just received, it was for everybody because I logged into the other account and straight away it basically came up with zero point 0.8. So at least I know that's for everybody. Now, gold rewards, which is this one, the next one after debut, you get refined personalization, unlimited beta invites, and gold badge on your profile. So, not too indifferent to debut. It would be nice to see what you get for each one, but that's as far as I can obviously go because that's the level that I'm currently at. Now, I've already achieved some of these, which is creating 300 songs. I've managed to do that. And I didn't actually know that that was going to be a requirement for gold. So I'm really glad that I've achieved that straight away. Also, favoriting 50 songs. Now, what I've been doing of my 300, I've been favoriting whichever ones I thought were great, of which I'm going to be completely honest, about half were. I'm since reviewing those half tracks and double checking them again, and again about 50% is good and 50% isn't quite what I'm looking for. Now the aim of this is to come up with some new AI albums, but I always don't want to just generate and send it out and just make it public. I want to actually work with the tracks, so I'm finding the creme de la creme. That's my aim. There's no point flooding, social media platforms with all of this AI generated music that I haven't really touched. You're not going to get the quality. And unfortunately, in the space, this seems to not be the case. So Deezer have announced that 10% of tracks coming in every single day are AI generated, and they're not very happy about that. And certainly it's the case that you're getting these unique kind of new artist names on Spotify where there's literally hundreds or thousands of AI generated tracks on them. And a lot of them are trash. And that doesn't give a good name really for AI music and the creators. So from my point of view, if I am going to release AI music as a sideline to my Cyber Monday project, it's going to be the best it can be. It's going to be on par with the quality that I already produce as a music producer. So that's where I'm coming from with that. I need to create 10 playlists in total in order to reach that. And then I've got the top line done. When you've been logging in every day and being active, you get a 10-day streak after 10 days. If you extend 10 songs, you do that. And if you create 10 covers of tracks, then obviously that ticks that. So not that tricky to get to gold from my point of view. I think that's quite achievable. Obviously, the 10-day streak, it gives a time limit on these things. But I'll still try and be active if I can be on the platform to obviously show you that. What I think would be nice was to have a little tooltip and it tell you what the perks, the rewards are on each one. Might be in the Discord server, to be perfectly honest. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to actually tick apply personalization. So you get to see what actually happens, if anything. Okay, so I'm ticking it now. That's it. Now, I have a feeling, I could be completely wrong, but there's a few comments from people basically saying the next track sounds too similar to the track before. Now, having a look at some of my library, it certainly seems to be the case. Okay. So, for example, how do I explain this in a good way? If I just click play on this one, all right, can you hear the arpeggio? Let me try the one above. Okay, now that is quite dissimilar, to be fair. Let me try the next one. It'll change in a minute. Can you see they're all in the same key? That there are similarities with it. So it does seem to be the case for me, which actually got me feeling or wondering whether personalise is already ticked. It might be that it's already ticked, or that it just enables further personalisation. I mean, something that I need to now do is actually go to the home and start listening to the music and voting on it, because that's going to help my personalized algorithm to understand the music that I actually like, so that when you generate further music, it's going to be more similar to what you appreciate. And that's certainly the aim for me. When I got onto creating certain genres, I mean, I'm a big fan of a mix of synth music and EDM music, which is certainly what I'm about. Then I was liking a lot more songs. If I went away from my um, genre and started featuring different things that I wasn't really listening to, then yeah, I was liking a lot less, if you know what I mean. So yeah, so what I'm gonna start to do is actually listen to some of these featured playlists, this curated section, having a listen to some of the staff picks. In fact, this is something that I didn't show on the last video. So you've got staff picks here, which I am not a huge fan of, because for me that's too curated. There's a live feed, okay. Now that's interesting. I'd like to see some improvements on this site now that I've got to know it a bit more. I work in IT full time, and I've helped other companies with AI and Web3 music in the past. I think this drop down box needs to be across here, just for ease of use, because I certainly didn't spot it last time. Or like a filter button or a sort button over here would be really cool, because it's not obvious to me that that's there. Also, how many liked sorry, how many people have actually liked each particular track as a number would be really useful. I know what they're going with. They're going with a clean aesthetic, and I completely get that. But certainly looking at Suno and others, they do have numbers here, which provides a bit of charts then, because then you can filter by that or sort by that. So I'd like to see those improvements made to the actual platform. I think that would be really useful. Now, already, if we have a look at my profile hamburger menu or burger menu here and go to model, can you see already this new model is out? So previously we had 0.7. Before that we had 06B and 06A. I've got no explanation as to what those actually mean at the moment, but certainly you typically want to be on the latest one unless you're really unhappy with the algorithm, in which case you can then downgrade if necessary. So I think that's just really good to see that. I think that's really useful. And just a word of warning, if you go to settings, you have moderate lyrics as an action button here, where it'll generate clean lyrics only. Now I have generated, and I would say at the moment about 5 to 10% of music generated from my personal experience on this platform have been explicit, let's say, with the odd word here and there. So it's something to bear in mind. If you're dead against that, you might want to activate that straight away in your profile. But that could be because of the genre, the style of music. It's going to vary, to be fair. Now, looking at their Discord server, they've already amounted to over 23,500 members, which is absolutely incredible, with over 1,000 people active already, which is scary because most of America is currently asleep. So it just shows the interest in this platform straight away. I hate these updates, honestly. They drive me mad. They really do. So, in terms of the latest updates, honestly, it's just playing me up, guys. Seriously. Where are we? So, on their Discord server, they've actually got a new suggestions feature, which is really good to see. Um, that might be interesting. Show which version of Buzz song was actually generated with it. Because then that can kind of guide whether that would be good. Some people can't upload MP3s from iPhone files. Extend or replace lyrics feature issue. So yeah, there's certain limitations on this platform that I can see improving as certainly if they listen to the active community. We've got the welcome here of how many joined the party. We've got announcements. So in terms of the latest model, this has been announced today. So yeah, they launched 4 days ago. They say that diffusion models do get better the longer you train them. To have a new algorithm released, a new model released so soon after it's been launched is just unheard of. So kudos to the team. Kendall has reached out to me and said thank you for the video. So that was really appreciated. They didn't ask me to do the video at all. I literally just went on. If I'm really passionate about something, that's what I'll start featuring on my channel, as long as it's like music related. I get a lot of spam emails from like crypto and things like that saying, "Oh, please do a feature on our new project." And if it's not relevant to my YouTube channel, I don't feature it. So yeah, they say that zero point 0.8 is significantly more natural sounding and better mixes, has improved diversity, generates faster. I mean, I couldn't believe the speed of generations before. I will be generating in a second just so that you see that. Using highly semantic latent representations and intelligent curvature sampling is live for creating today and will soon be rolled out for editing. Dive in, create some music, and tell us what you think. Incredible. I mean, the features that they've got, the create feature, personalization, ghostwriter, upload, edit, advanced features. It took ages for the upload feature to come out on Suno and UGO. So it's just amazing that they've started off with all of this stuff already. You've got discussion page here, share riffs, spotlight, such as staff picks, and if people are stuck. Now it's nice because that's a nice, straightforward Discord server, whereas a lot of other platforms is just chaotic. I mean, my own Discord server has a lot more on it, to be fair. So it's good to see that. So let's have a look at the new model then, shall we? So if I go to create the music you imagine, now I'm going to go to pop. Let me do a bit. I'm going to go. I hate jazz, but let me go jazz, catchy pop about music technology info. Okay, should get it. And it's using the latest model. And I can click like that. Now, look how many songs are generating. We've got 2, 4, 6 here. Okay. Now, it won't let you do any more than that currently. But look at this speed, right? That we get active information straight away. So bear with it just a second. It's going to be interesting if this personalization feature kicks in straight away, or whether it starts from the time that I just activated it. So I should hopefully know by my trained ear whether it's very similar to what I've recently produced. In fact, let me have a quick listen. Okay, you get the idea. Let's have a listen to this one. Completely different.
Baby, I feel it coming through clear. Your vibe hits different when you're so near. Something's changing, can't explain why. But damn, it's working, making me high. Getting closer with every beat. My heart's in tune now. Our rhythm's me. Signals getting stronger. Signals getting stronger.
Okay, just so impressed with that song. It's really well put together, and I was on UGO last night and I found UGO quite just not on par with producing amazing songs straight away. And look, these are over 3-minute songs, guys. Like, if you're extending on UGO, is it like 2 minutes, and then you got to go 2.5 minutes, and you got to click it again for 3, and then you got to click it again for 3.5. It does it straight away. Okay, we've got some sax on here. Again, it's catchy.
Old tape machine collecting dust on my shelf.
Great vocals.
Each scratch and hiss tells a story of itself. I got a two food screens hiding on my room. Something's missing in this perfect tune.
Great harmony and beat.
Every beat, quantized every note, refined, but I'm stuck between what was and what could be. Got it out of my heart in a digital world, trying to keep it real and everything's controlled. There's warmth in the static, life in the space. That's where the magic lives, that's what it takes.
I mean, that's a really good song. I like it. Obviously, the lyrics could be improved, couldn't they? I'm not a huge fan of saying static on lyrics and that kind of thing. You're able to remix it, so you got some flexibility there. I don't think you've got the edit lyric feature, but you do have the replace, which is probably exactly the same thing. Yeah, so you can amend the lyrics on here, say exactly which part or section you want to regenerate, and it'll do that for you guys. I just think the control on here is really good. Let's listen to the next one.
I gave you every note I played, every melody that made me sway, but you kept sorting me away into boxes day by day. You say you understand me now, based on patterns somehow, but baby, there's so much more.
I have to stop you there. I do feel the vocals are improved on this new model.
Do what your data's keeping score.
They sound more authentic. There's a lot less static on the vocals than there used to be. Similar to what I mean with like Suno as well.
Your algorithm doesn't know my heart. Your algorithm tears us apart.
I mean, certainly, I've just generated based on the most simplest text prompt, so the lyrics aren't amazing. But, it's not a bad song, this one.
Late at night in my recording space, every note falls perfectly in place. Something's different than it used to be. Can't put my finger on what's missing from the melody. When did perfect become the only way? When did we decide we had to play? Every single note without a trace of being human in this bad race. I'm missing all the beautiful mistakes, the little falls that make my heart break.
And apologies. One person did say that the audio didn't seem great in the last video, and I've purposely left the mic on. So if there's an echo, it's because it'll be using the same mic. It might be doubling it slightly. So apologies if it is doing that. It's nailed jazz. It really has.
Late in the studio, just you and me, watching the levels dance on the screen. Your voice through the mic, so perfectly raw. Something about it leaves me in awe. The way that you sing is changing the game. These digital waves don't ever sound the same. Turn up the game, let feelings ring true. Can't help
So good.
Baby makes me down, turn my heart up loud. Compress these feelings that I can't hide now.
So good. And this one, that is a really good track. Last one.
Empty room, just past midnight. I'm feeling so alive. These buttons and screens surround me while my heart tries.
I honestly feel that the vocal has improved by about 10% compared with like a human made song. I really feel there's been a big improvement since yesterday, if I'm completely honest. I think Suno and Udio have strong competition. Now, ethically, unfortunately, um, there is a huge possibility that this algorithm has been trained on copyrighted material. Um, and there's no plans to reward previous musicians on that. And, because I had one query about that. And it's just very unfortunate. Suno, Udio, and Riffusion all seem to be in the same boat with this. The downside of training an algorithm on copyrighted free music is that there's not as much of it, and the output isn't anywhere near as good as Suno, Udio, and Riffusion, which is really unfortunate because I really do want to be in a place where original artists are rewarded for having their music used in algorithms to train their models. I think it's really important. It needs to happen in the space. Obviously, Suno and Udio are currently being sued, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. The US courts, there's been a bit of progress on that. There's been a new report released by the Copyright Office for the US. I'm not going to discuss that because there's a lot of people that aren't in the US, and it bugs me when US YouTubers assume that the whole world evolves around the same legislation, and it doesn't. So we're in interesting times. Let's see where this goes. One of the huge benefits of Riffusion is that it is currently free. I can't say that it's going to be free forever. It does certainly seem to me to be the case that if you would want a WAV version or an MP4 version of a track, that there will be a tier system. You will have to probably subscribe going forwards at some point. So I'll certainly try and report on that if I come across it. So yeah, let's have a quick listen to the last song.
To survive. The warmth of this microphone becomes my closest friend tonight. These frequencies dance around me, something doesn't feel quite right. Time slips away,
Okay, what I would like to see, there is a manual mode when generating in Udio, which means whatever you put into the text prompts, such as genre, it'll absolutely stick to that. Now, that is something I would like to see on here. Let's just give it one more. In fact, let me just generate a couple more times different genres using the randomized dice feature. Let's just see how different the songs get. Okay, there we go. That's my limit. So I'm going to go to. I'm already on library. So I'm just going to quickly wait for these to finish. Again, just a sec. Okay, so we're back in the room. Okay, so we've got Hollow Prayer, punk rock with sacred choral elements, Brit pop hooks, aggressive verses. Oh, that is so different.
stained glass morning light, rows of wooden seats, shuffling our feet,
Not bad.
words he cannot keep. Head down low while others stand and sway, following motions day after day. Hallelujah rings hollow. Hallelujah rings hollow. Hallelujah rings hollow through the stolen night.
I can't get over that, guys. That is amazing. We've got Latin in here. Religious context, really good. And aggressive verses. That vocalist was incredible. So incredible. There's times that I listen to AI generated music, especially on this platform, that I think, God, I wish I could sing like that. Cathedral Burns, punk rock, upbeat hymn like melodies, raw garage energy, sacred undertones.
Sacred halls, soul and bone, faith reduced to breaking soul.
Not a fan of that one. The quality's not very good either. Right, let's go to Bollywood now, dance pop.
Come closer, come dance. I see you standing there all alone. The music's playing, I feel it in my bones. Maybe it's the way you move tonight. I just want everything to feel right. The beat is getting louder now. Can't fight this feeling anyhow. Dance with me tonight. Let the rhythm feel right. Dance with me tonight.
I mean, certainly repetitive, but very catchy. Electronic deep bass foundation, ethereal atmospheric pads, and reverberant space.
Late at night staring at my phone. Your message comes in slow. Different times on different worlds, but I keep refreshing just in case. The static between us grows. My fingers trace where you should be. Can't touch you, feel the scream.
Okay, not a huge fan of that. Again, this Bollywood dance pop again, I'm going to leave that one. Let's try this one.
As I fall, till I can't distinguish time at all. Deeper than the darkness I descend. Deeper than the darkness without end. Deeper than the darkness I transcend. Deeper the darkness, darkness,
Wow, it's so good, isn't it?
darkness. Frequencies are pulsing through my veins. Consciousness dissolving.
So good. So impressed. Okay, guys, I'm going to stop it there because I've been rambling on for enough, but hopefully that's given you a bit more insight into Riffusion. Please give this video a like, it really helps. Let me know what you think in the comments, particularly if you've used Suno or Udio. It'd be really good to know what your thoughts are on the new model and the new features that I've just featured. Subscribe if you're interested in AI music. If you're a musician, you may not be a musician. Also, I do Web3 stuff for musicians as well. And I will catch you on the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.